This video is sponsored by iffy.
Hey everyone, Moshe the Electric Israeli is here. Thank you for watching. If you're new, please subscribe and help me change the world one electric car at a time. Thank you to all my supporters. If you're in the market to buy a Tesla car, please use my referral code. Thank you for those who have. Awesome people. Thank you. And like always, this video is sponsored by iffy. I'm sitting in my 2021 Tesla Model Y that I bought on October on October 2021. So I have it soon. It's going to be 4 years. It has 90,000 miles on it. Don't ask me why. Well, you can ask me. I drive a lot, long road trips with my wife. We take it to Florida once a year from northern New Jersey. Canada, we drive a lot. I give some ride shares in the weekends, not too much, here and there. So it has 90,000, and I was thinking, it's time to do a little bit of a review to tell you what's what, who's who. But I'm telling you, there's not much to say. I mean, I'm going to give you like 3 or 4 really good highlights and heads ups and suggestions. It is valuable. I'm not going to waste your time. But in overall, there's not much to say. And here's what I mean. 90,000 miles. So I use Recurrent to track my battery health. I lost like 9% of the battery capacity. Okay, 9%. So this car goes around 300 miles. Like, we'll charge 300 miles. I never drive more than 150, 175 miles before I have to take a break. I can go 250 miles, but I just don't like that. So daily drive, long drive, I take it to everywhere. So 9% after 90,000 miles. So by the way, those 9% were lost in the first 30,000 miles. Okay, then it levels off and it stays. So that's the numbers on this car. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, I replaced the battery. I did replace the battery because the battery has problem, didn't charge and all that. Basically, Tesla obviously replaced it for free because it's under warranty. So this is a refurbished battery that I have. It's basically like one cell that had some kind of electrical shortage. Like, think about like somebody has a toothache, so you just do a root canal or put a crown on it instead of replacing all your teeth. I know it's a little crazy, but that's basically, they're like, we don't even deal with it. We're just going to give you a refurbished battery. That's what it is. We're going to take that, fix it, and then somebody else is going to get that one. Which means, here's why I'm telling you this. Which means if you out of warranty, now you can't get extended warranty. There are companies who give you extended warranty on the battery in the drivetrain, which I'm planning to do when I get to 120,000 miles. 30,000 miles more from now, because I want to keep this car. I'm going to drive it until it dies. Okay, so let's say you out of warranty, you can do extended warranty, and let's say you don't have it. There's a lot of mechanic, I don't want to call them mechanic, engineer, whatever it is you call it, technicians. How about that? That specialize in this. So instead of buying a whole new battery, like 20 grand, 15 grand, whatever, they could just fix you. It's one cell or one block. There's a lot of experience in this. However, this battery is going to last for a long time. Okay, so that's basically, that was that. I never had to replace a battery in any of my Teslas, and I'm on my 6th Tesla. So you have the range loss, you have the replacement battery, which most of the time doesn't happen, but I'm sharing with you because it happened to me. The only expense really is tires every 30 to 50,000 miles. How much is that? I don't even remember. How much is tires? All in like $1,000 to replace. I use the all season tires. I used to do summer and winter. Forget about it. I use like all season tires, and that's fine, and it's great. So I think I'm on my 2nd set. So I have the original set, 50,000 or so later I did that, and not too long ago I did another set. So I bought 2 sets, 2 grand. That's it. Now cabin filter, it's about $60. I did it once or twice. It's the guy comes, it does it. The Tesla mobile comes, and that's negligible. That's it. I always say to people, this is the most boring car to own. nothing happens. I do tire rotations, okay, every twice a year. I do the summer, and then before the winter, I do tire rotations. Okay, you can do it by yourself. I'm lazy and I'm spoiled, so the guy comes and he does tire rotation. It's like 50, 60, whatever, not too much money. But you can certainly do it yourself. I am handy, I can do it. I like to build, but just whatever it is, I don't feel like it. So that's that. Tire rotations, it's important because the tire will last longer. That's why my tires last longer. So tire rotation, cabin filter, and tires. That's it. That's all she wrote. Now, when I bought this car, and this is, I'll give you good advice, do not take it off the lot until you go around twice, 3 times, and have another say, bring your friend, your wife, your girlfriend, your whatever it is, go around, because it has a little dent when I got it. I told Tesla, they fixed it. It was nothing burger, no charge, and it's fine. So, so I would say if my biggest takeaway is the range loss. Now, it doesn't affect me because I know what I need. What I need is 150, 175 miles when I go long range, long trips, and then I stop 10 minutes to charge. So the charging, the supercharging is great. I never, you know that since 2018, I never paid $1 for supercharging, thanks to my awesome followers. I got all kinds of free miles and free points and free free money and free everything. So I never had to pay. So it's great. So none of them, that's great perk that Tesla does with the referral code. So that's great. Thank you for those who use my referral code to buy their Tesla. And when you have your Tesla, give your referral code to your friends and you can earn some money as well. It's awesome. It's good. It's a good thing. So the range, if you want to be nitpicking, I didn't option the full self-drive, but I did rent it many times. I have a hardware 3 here. I did rent it many times, especially when I go on the long trip. Now I have the new Tesla Model Y, the launch model, which came with the FSD. And after you drive the hardware 4 FSD and the new Tesla Model Y, which is going to be the robo-taxi, you don't want to do this. I mean, it's great for the highway, it's great, lane change and all that, but that is a different league. It's really different league. Now, can I buy it again if I need it, if I decide to take it to alternate a little bit? But this is going to be my local car. I'm not going to plan to take any significant long range car trips with. I go to work, I live 5 minutes from work. So that's it. It's a great car. I am anal, so I take care of it. I wash it. I make sure there's no rust. I take care of it. I car wash in and out. I'm really tires. I don't let anything go by. If you maintain, this car can go maybe another 150,000 miles. I mean, I can keep it for 7-8 years and then sell it, get like $4,000 for it, and then move on. It's really great car. Right now, if I trade it, I get maybe $18,000 on it, whatever. I'm not going to do it. One thing I tell you about Tesla cars and electric cars, they do lose a lot of their values. Unless you lease, which obviously that would not be me. Unless you lease, this car will be, it does lose its value. So if you buy it, my suggestion, keep it. If you buy it, keep it. Do not, go under. You are going to be underwater for a long time. So do not, okay, I'm going to add $5,000 and I'm going to buy the new one. I don't suggest to do that. I bought the new Tesla Model because I need a car. My son has a Tesla Model 3. It's on a lease because he really drives short distances. When the lease is up, in 3 months, I'm going to just lease another one for him. Buy what you need. Get what you need. If leasing works for you, and it's not a bad idea sometimes, but this car is not going to be sold. I am going to pay it off. I have a couple of years to pay it off, not even. And because I always overpay, I pay more than the actual monthly payment, because this way I don't get, and when I bought it, the interest rate was really low. So that's what I do. I keep my cars. I had a Chevy Volt for 8 years, 120,000 miles. My son used to drive it after I gave it to him. I keep them. And this, again, there's nothing is going to happen to this car. I do suggest, however, you get warranty after you out of warranty 120,000. You should get warranty for it. It's not a lot of money, and it's worth it. it is worth it. All right, here's my sponsor, EV-Base. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hey guys, Moshe the Electric Israeli here with my Tesla Model Y Juniper launch model. These are the cross-flow caps, okay, rim covers that come with the Tesla. They're very nice, but as you know, if you own a Tesla car, you know all about the curb rash, okay? Because if you see here, in almost every Tesla rim cover, it doesn't cover all the way, okay? See, it gets all the way here. So that's why you get curb rash. Let me show you one. Here it is, here's one, okay? Curb rash. This is just happened. So I got these beautiful hubcaps cross flow from EV-Base, my sponsor. If you use my code, I'm going to put it in the video, you can get up to 10 or 20%, depends on the season. They're really great. I already installed one. Look at that. You can also order the Tesla sticker if you'd like to put it. I like it this way. It's really, really nice. It's very easy to install. So I installed one. Let me show you a trick of how to get the Tesla covers, because they're a little bit tricky. Okay, there's one here in front of me. Okay, see, I took it out already. I can keep it. I'm going to keep it as a spare for whatever reason. Maybe I can sell it, but these are really nice and aggressive. So let me show you how to do this. Okay, I'm right in front of the caps, the actual Tesla ones, the cross flow. Now I took a little screwdriver because they you can't just rip them out. So it's a little difficult. So basically, you just stick it right here, and then you just watch your fingers. Then it will pop. Okay, it will pop just like this. Watch. Okay, it pops. So you do like 2 or 3 of them in the top, and then the whole thing comes up. Otherwise, it's not easy to take out. I can tell you that. It's not easy to take out. Okay, then you take another one, and if you feel like it, you can take another one. So this way you can absolutely pop them out, and it's easy. See, you get 3, and then you just pop it out like so. Now you get the new wheel cover. That is very easy to install. You see, it comes in this bubble wrap. You take it out like this, and then you make sure you find the air pipe. Okay, right here you align it, and it's easier to install, much easier to install, like it's one piece. You make sure it's in. That's it. Now, here we go. Now, this is cover. You see, so the curb rash will not go on the top of the rim. It's covered. Okay? So here it is. You see? It is covered. The whole rim is covered. Now the rim is protected. Let me show you here. The rim is covered, the rim is protected, as opposed to what we had before. Let me show you on the other side again. See? Here the rim is not protected. See that? The rim is not protected, so you get all these curb rashes. Alright? You want to protect your beautiful car, right? So go ahead, go to EV-Base website, use my code TEI, the Electric Israeli, and you get some nice discounts. Okay, thanks.